Hi, Claudia.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm good, you?
Charlie, I'm surviving, Charlie. It's very difficult times, but Charlie, how's Germany?
Crazy.
I know, right?
It's
It's
depressing
depressing
to
to
say
say
the
the
least.
least.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I've been home now going on 3 weeks, so
Wow.
I'm pretty close to losing my mind, I should say.
I can imagine that, like, you live alone, right?
Yeah, I live alone.
So you're just by yourself for 3 weeks. I mean, is there nothing to do that can keep you busy and keep your mind off what is going on?
I mean, well, I talk on the phone a lot. I watch movies, solve a couple of puzzles, read, basically.
Yeah, but it gets boring after a while, I guess.
Yeah. I try to take a walk when I can. I mean, when I stand in front of my building and I see there's not too many people on the street, then I'll probably sneak in a walk for like 5 or 10 minutes and then quickly run home.
Wow. I hope you take good care of yourself. I mean, don't lose that quality.
I am losing God.
Don't lose
Yeah,
God.
you should see me when the postman comes. I go with my gloves and my face mask and everything. I'm not taking chances.
I'm glad you didn't buy into that fictional or pseudo security thing that the black person was immune to. I suspect most people bought into that, and so
lots
probably
of people
lost some
did.
guard. Yes.
Yes, a lot of people did, but for me, I never believed that. And fortunately, unfortunately, this thing picked up here when the season was changing. We're transitioning from winter to spring. And for me, every year when that happens, I already have flu symptoms. So for me, I was extra cautious right from the beginning.
What's your opinion on the 5G coronavirus correlation? I mean, it's sort of gaining ground. I mean, celebrities worldwide are actually latching onto that story. What is your take?
Yes.
What's your take on it?
Right now, for my own sanity,
Yes,
I'm trying not
is your opinion.
hold on to.
Yes.
I'm trying not to hold on to so many of these theories because
Yeah.
I mean sometimes when you sit down and you think about it,
Yeah.
it could possibly be true.
Yeah.
But just this morning, I saw a post by somebody on Instagram, and it was like people are buying into this 5G theory,
annoying.
but you're staying at home.
You're not
You're
going
not going for walks.
you're drinking maybe 200 mils of water
and
and
the
the
entire
entire day
day
you have a headache and you think it's 5G.
So for all you know, it's not true, but
Yes.
it's possible.
I mean, look,
It's really possible.
this COVID-19 has brought in its wake a lot of rumors, a lot of social media falsehood.
So many conspiracy theories.
How do you isolate yourself or insulate yourself from the varied literature out there?
I don't know what it is with me, but I'm able to turn my mind off.
Okay.
I just tell myself, you know what, I'm not interested in this because I'm here by myself. Think about it this way. At least back in Ghana, you're with your family, or you're in a place where you can easily have access to people. You can see somebody. For me, I'm here by myself. I'm alone most of the time, except I'm on the phone. So if I decide to absorb all of these into my system, I don't think I will be able to survive. And so I
hear actually
turn my mind off.
I hear it impacts your immunity negatively
Yes.
when you absorb
does.
those kind of things in. Anyway, okay.
It does.
Anyway, for more gross issues, let's
does.
talk about love. Let's talk about odo.
Interesting.
Claudia, she said you like love, pa.
I love this sweet though. Hey,
Is it?
I love this sweet.
Well, some people don't
friend-
think some people don't think love is sweet. Some people.
Oh, it's very sweet.
It's very sweet. What have you tasted? What's your experience with it?
Well, I mean, I've had quite a number of very bad experiences. I won't even lie.
Okay.
I've had very, very bad experiences, and at a point I told myself, you know what, this whole love thing is not for me.
Okay.
And at the time where I made up my mind, I was like, you know what, I'm done with this. I'm just going to focus on my academics and my career and my family and whatever.
In shining armor, I guess.
That's when, exactly.
Yeah.
I know it sounds cliche, but that's what happened.
I know, right? That's how the story always goes. I want your take on long distance relationships. I mean, I've heard people say that it's almost a non-starter. It's not something that works. I mean, others will say it's dependent on how long the people are apart for. Others say that Charlie, it's just not feasible. You can try, but the dynamics are such that it doesn't guarantee anything. So what's your take on long distance relationships?
Well, long distance relationships are not for everybody. I mean, everybody should know themselves as an individual, and so you know what works for you and what doesn't work for me. In the situation that I'm in right now, I'm in a long distance relationship, and it's working out perfectly.
Okay.
It takes a lot of work, believe me.
What kind of work?
It takes a lot of work.
What kind of work?
I mean, communication is number one. You need to have trust also, because you're in a situation where you don't see your partner every day. You don't know what they're doing. You don't know the people they're hanging out with.
Yeah.
So if you have deep-rooted trust issues, a long-distance relationship will not work.
Okay. I mean, for those that have differing opinions, they have said that they probably may have experienced it, but the issue is that they trusted so much and ended up getting hurt. You know, so it wasn't a lack of trust that impacted their relationship, but the fact that there was trust that was betrayed. Because even when you're with the person, you cannot be sure of the person's actions and inactions, more so when you're far away. So regardless of the issue of trust, people are just people.
That is true. I mean, people are just people, but at the end of the day, I also think that the mindset that you walk into the relationship with also really helps. If you're one person who says, okay, I'm not really sure about this whole long distance, let me just try and see if it will work out. So of course it won't work out because you were doing one leg in, one leg out. It won't work.
You think those that go ahead weren't committed?
Well,
or largely?
It's not really about not being committed, because I have been in that situation before.
Okay.
So, sometimes
it's more of a lottery.
Unfortunately,
it's more of a lottery, right?
Yes, you know, because I've been in a situation whereby I think I did. I mean, nobody's perfect, but at least I think I tried my best.
Yeah.
But in this situation, the person is what you would describe as a serial manipulator. So that one, even if you cut your head for him, it's still not good enough.
Yeah, you think you did.
So,
you see, but the thing is, I always say this to my friends who have stories or have that there's always two sides to a story. You know, maybe you thought you were doing what you had to do, but if you're to speak to him, you probably also have something to say. So there's always two sides to it. You sure say they do what you for do? You sure?
Oh, they try.
Oh, try that. Me, I know say you did try. I mean, I know say you did try.
If I go do, but if I go do, they put my all for you. That one day.
Yeah. I mean, look at it this way. Okay, so you're in a situation where when winter comes, it's very cold, and for people, sometimes when the weather, especially for some women, when it's very cold like that, they are very vulnerable. You understand?
Oh, it be like.
Hey, madam.
It be like. How for family? It be like.
What be like? I've seen so many women. Immediately you turn on the air condition or the weather or the rain falls small, then they begin to feel cold and they want that, you know, that that was sorry?
It be 4 months.
You sure?
It's just it's a matter of self-discipline.
Yeah, I appreciate that, but I'm just saying that it makes you people more vulnerable when some situations like that play out than men.
Well, I mean, it's possible.
The weather.
It's
I mean,
possible, but
I
don't let the weather be.
I guess women too, sometimes when they drink, you know, like you go out and have a drink, depending on the kind of drink, sometimes it just, you know, turns the women on a bit, depending on the kind of alcoholic beverage that they're taking.
That is true.
You know, and
I'm not even going to lie, that's true. And that's why in the beginning I said that, especially if you're in a long distance relationship, every kind of relationship comes with a lot of sacrifices.
Absolutely.
So if I'm in a long distance relationship and I have a group of friends that I feel maybe a guy in there may be sexually attracted to me in some kind of way, I'm not going to go out with him or him and his friends to a club and have drinks where I may be put in a vulnerable position. I'm just not going to do it.
Yeah. So it's really about self-discipline, regardless of whatever it is. It's about
For me, that's what it is.
Yeah, true. Now,
because I mean, if
I was having a conversation with some of my guys here, and they say that, oh, Charlie, if you date long distance relationship where you cheat, I don't be cheating because I thought the woman will date. I don't know. They're saying it's something they say to placate their conscience and make them and convince them that they're not actually cheating because the woman is not here and she may actually never find out. So cheating like that is really not cheating. Honestly, Claudia, if you came today and realized that your boyfriend had been cheating but had stopped, what would be your reaction?
I have been asked this question a couple of times.
Okay.
And when I give my honest answer, people tell me I'm crazy.
Why?
But because the thing is, me, that thing's not move me.
Okay.
If you finish, you don't come back. I cannot come and kill myself.
You can't come and kill yourself. You can't come and kill yourself. It's true.
I'm trying to get my life together.
Yeah.
That will not be my problem.
No, because and some friends will tell you that, Charlie, if a woman leaves a guy because the guy cheats, anyway, it's not to endorse that the guy should be cheating anyway, but some guys think that if a woman leaves a guy because a guy cheats, then she didn't have to leave him. I'm sure the feminists will be like raging at that, but they don't think that a guy cheating is enough reason. Sorry?
The feminists definitely will rage to hear.
Yeah. They don't want to hear that.
Especially another woman say that. But for me, I think it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm not saying go and do it though. I'm just saying I have too much to think about. So I have a cousin. I spoke to my cousin recently, and then we haven't spoken in like a year, so she didn't know I was seeing anybody. And then she asked me, I was like, yeah, I'm seeing somebody. She's like, oh, so where is he? Is he here with you? I'm like, no, he's in Ghana. It's like, so you're not worried? I'm like, yo, sis, I'm not worried.
Yeah.
I'm really not worried. I can't come and stress myself. Like I said, I cannot come and keep myself.
I know. I mean, I can vouch for you. Everybody should know this. I can vouch for you because I know the guy you're dating, and I know how faithful and how serious he is about you.
Yes.
But I'm just playing the devil's advocate here because I'm just trying to see. I mean, somebody may be listening to this kind of conversation and realize that, okay, this is how Claudia deals with it, and that may be the blueprint for me. But like you're saying, it may not apply to everyone. Situations are specific. So if you feel that this works for you, then fine. Because I know some women who will, they have to do video calls 24/7. And look, the fact of the matter is, guys don't really like that kind of pressure. Most guys, some guys are okay with it, but most guys, I mean, they like to be allowed to be free. Because no matter how much you think that you are policing the person, if the person will misbehave, they will misbehave.
Exactly, yeah.
So, I mean, I think that...
Because, I mean, like I always say to people, I mean, when it comes to cheating, the first thing people think about is sex.
Yeah.
It's, in our part of the world, people don't really consider emotional cheating. It's all about the physical.
I mean, this conversation here, Claudia, I had with some girls in my office. It almost turned into fight. Because you see, if you look at it like that way, then you women are cheating more than the men. Because when it comes to emotional...
Well, true, yes.
Yeah.